But Montague is bound as well as I in penalty alike, and it's not hard, I think, for men so old as we to keep the peace.
Of honourable reckoning are you both. 'Tis a pity you lived at odds so long, but now, my lord, say you to my suit.
Saying over what I've said before. My child is yet a stranger in the world. She has not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers with her in their pride, we may think her right to be a bride.
Younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
And too soon marked are those so early. The earth has swallowed all my hopes but she. She is the hopeful lady of my love. But woo her, gentle Paris. Get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. And she agreed. Within her scope of choice lies my consent and fair according voice. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I've invited many a guest such as I love, and you, one more, among the store most welcome, shall make my number more. Among fresh female buds shall you this night inherit at my house. Here all see, and like her most, whose merit most shall be, which in more view of many, mine be one, may stand in number, though in reckoning none. Come, go with me. Go, sit down. Trudge about through fair Verona, find out those persons whose names are written there. There. And to them say, my house, and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written here.
It is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard and the tailor with his lath, the fisher with his pencil and the painter with his nets. But I am sent to find those persons whose names are here writ, and can never find what names the writing person hath here writ. I must to the learned, and in good time.
Tut, man! One fire burns out with another's burning. One pain is lessened by another's anguish. Turn giddy, and be helped by backward turning. One desperate grief is cured by another's anguish. Take thou some new infection to thine eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Your plantain is excellent for that.
For what, I pray thee?
For your broken shin.
Ah! What, Romeo, art thou mad?
Oh, not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and good end, good fellow.
Good end. I pray, sir, can you read?
Aye, my own fortune and my misery.
Well, perhaps you have read it without a book. I pray, can you read anything you see?
Aye, if I know the letters and the language.
You say honestly. Rest you merry.
Oh, stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, Count Anselm and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Petruvio, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, my Mercutio and my uncle Valentine, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valentino and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly, whither should they come? Whither?
To supper. To our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
And now I shall tell you without asking. My master is the great, rich Capulet. And be you not of the house of the Montagues. I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet, sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattainted eye compare her face with one that I shall show, and I shall make thee think thy swan a crow.
When the devout religion of mine eyes maintain such falsehood, then turn tears to fire, and those who often drowned could never die, transparent heretics be burned for liars.
Tut, man, you saw her fair, none else being by, herself poised with herself in either eye. But in that crystal scales, let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid that I shall show you shining at this feast. And she shall scant show well, but thou shows best.
I'll go alone. No such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in the splendor of mine own.